now we are dealing with a very important topic, that is Lokpal. Lokpal has been a very important topic from polity. ठीक है, तो we'll be taking कि why is this in news, because director of inquiry has not yet been appointed under the Lokpal. ठीक है, अब Lokpal is not a person, Lokpal is an authority. This authority contains of at max 8 people. ठीक है, मतलब Lokpal cannot have more than 8 people, 50% of whom shall be judicial members and 50% of the others should be non-judicial members. ठीक है, तो it will be headed by a chairman, it will be having 8 members, 50% of those members will be judicial members, that is from judiciary. ठीक है, तो we'll be dealing with what is director of inquiry, what is Lokpal, and what is the issue. Why is it in news? Because the a very important point that you can note here is Pinaki Chandra Ghosh, Pinaki Chandra Ghosh, okay, yeah, PC Ghosh is a retired judge of Supreme Court. He has been appointed the first Lokpal of the country. Lokpal Act was enacted in 2013. Okay, after 5 years, in 2019, PC Ghosh was appointed as the first Lokpal of the country. Now, what is Lokpal and why do we need it? है ना? क्या हमारे पास इन्वेस्टिगेशन एजेंसीज नहीं है? अगर इन्वेस्टिगेशन एजेंसीज हैं तो why do we need a separate Lokpal? ठीक है, तो we need to first of all, whenever you are studying any kind of topic, तो first of all the question that should come is कि why this authority? Is there any other authority जो कि ये काम कर सकती है? अगर वो अथॉरिटी थी तो what was the need of having a new authority? ठीक है, तो अगेन बैक टू द व्हाइट बोर्ड. ठीक है, तो व्हाट इज लोकपाल एंड व्हाट इज द मैंडेट ऑफ लोकपाल? तो लोकपाल का मैंडेट है करप्शन को प्रोब करना. ठीक है, लोकपाल का जो मेन मैंडेट है दैट इज टू प्रोब करप्शन इन इंडिया इन पब्लिक सर्विसेज. अब पब्लिक सर्विसेज में पब्लिक सर्वेंट्स में यहाँ पे पीएम मतलब पीएम, ओके, मिनिस्टर्स, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट्स, ठीक है, ग्रुप ए बी सी डी, चारों ग्रुप के ऑफिसर्स या एम्प्लॉयज. ठीक है, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, मिनिस्टर्स, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट्स, ग्रुप ABCD एम्प्लॉयज ऑफ PSUs या गवर्नमेंट फंडेड इंस्टीट्यूशंस. ठीक है, बट ऑटोनॉमस इंस्टीट्यूशंस आर नॉट इंक्लूडेड. ऑटोनॉमस इंस्टीट्यूशंस लाइक नवोदय विद्यालय. ठीक है, नवोदय विद्यालय स्कूल जो है, नवोदय विद्यालय schools are under Ministry of Education, okay, and these are autonomous institutes. ठीक है, तो what happened is कि who are the people who are included under the ambit of Lokpal Act? That is Prime Minister, Ministers, Member of Parliament, Group ABCD officers for central government, है ना. We are not talking about Lokayukt. We are talking about the Lokpal. Lokayukt is appointed similarly like Lokpal in the state government. उसमें Chief Minister and all the officers of the Chief Ministers, Member of State Legislative Assembly, everyone is covered. Now we are talking about the Lokpal. Because Lokpal is a centralized authority. ठीक है, लोकायुक्त का फंक्शन और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वेरी करता है फ्रॉम स्टेट टू स्टेट, बट लोकपाल इज वन अथॉरिटी दैट इज सेंट्रल लेवल. तो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लोकपाल एंड इट द एम्बिट ऑफ द लोकपाल इज प्राइम मिनिस्टर, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट, मिनिस्टर, ग्रुप ABCD ऑफिसर्स, एम्प्लॉइज ऑफ PSU गवर्नमेंट, ऑटोनॉमस इंस्टीट्यूशन आर नॉट इंक्लूडेड. अब उसके बाद जो दूसरी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है जो लोकपाल एक्ट में हमें देखनी है कि हमें लोकपाल एक्ट की जरूरत ही क्यों पड़ी जब हमारे पास, ठीक है, लोकपाल एक्ट की हमें जरूरत ही क्यों पड़ी जब हमारे पास CBI, सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमीशन, ठीक है, था. नाउ अगर प्रीलिम्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देखें तो यहाँ पे एक इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन बन जाता है. द फर्स्ट वन इज कि इज सीबीआई अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी, स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी और एग्जीक्यूटिव बॉडी? सीबीआई इज एन एग्जीक्यूटिव बॉडी. ठीक है, इट इज नॉट अ स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी. ऑल्दो देखो दो इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें, इट डिराइव्स इट्स पावर्स फ्रॉम अ स्टैट्यूट. इट डिराइव्स इट्स पावर फ्रॉम अ दिल्ली स्पेशल पुलिस एस्टैब्लिशमेंट एक्ट 1946. इट डिराइव्स इट्स पावर फ्रॉम अ डीएसपीई 1946. तो जब अगर ये पावर डिराइव कर रहा है एक स्टैट्यूटरी लॉ से, दिस इज अ स्टैट्यूटरी लॉ, राइट? तो व्हाई इज नॉट अ सीबीआई अ स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी? बिकॉज इट्स फॉर्मेशन वाज नॉट थ्रू स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी. डीएसपी 1946 में कहीं मेंशन नहीं सीबीआई का. ठीक है, डीएसपी सीबीआई वाज फॉर्म्ड थ्रू एन एग्जीक्यूटिव रेजोल्यूशन अंडर द होम मिनिस्ट्री. इट वाज ओरिजिनली फॉर्म्ड अंडर होम मिनिस्ट्री. ठीक है, लेटर इट वाज ट्रांसफर्ड टू डीओपीटी. ठीक है, बट इट वाज ओरिजिनली फॉर्म्ड अंडर होम मिनिस्ट्री. तो बट इसकी जो पावर्स हैं वो डीएसपीई एक्ट के थ्रू डेराइव होती हैं. तो इट इज नॉट अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी, इट इज नीदर स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी बट एन एग्जीक्यूटिव बॉडी. ऑन द अदर हैंड, CVC, Central Vigilance Commission, is a statutory body. It was also formed through an executive resolution, but it was given the statutory status in 2002 through CVC Act 2002. So it became a statutory body. Both of these were formed through the recommendation of Santanam Committee. Santanam Committee on Anti-Corruption. ठीक है, तो CVC, सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमीशन, एंड सेंट्रल ब्यूरो ऑफ इन्वेस्टिगेशन, बोथ वर फॉर्म थ्रू संतराम कमिटी recommendations. But CVC is a statutory body, CBI is an executive body. Simple. Now, what is the mandate? The mandate of CVC is Prevention of Corruption Act. Prevention of Corruption Act 1986. Now, Prevention of Corruption Act कहाँ पे फंक्शन करता है? Prevention of Corruption Act functions on public servants. ठीक है, पब्लिक सर्वेंट्स मतलब अगर कोई करप्शन प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूट में हो रहा है तो दैट विल नॉट कम अंडर द एम्बिट ऑफ प्रिवेंशन ऑफ करप्शन एक्ट 1986 एंड हेंस सेंट्रल विजिलेंस कमीशन विल नॉट बी इनवाइटेड इन दैट. मतलब अगर किसी प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशन में कोई करप्शन हो रहा है तो आप सीवीसी को फोन नहीं कर सकते हो कि सर आप हमारे यहाँ आके छापा डाल दो और हमारे यहाँ तो बहुत घूसखोरी चल रही है. दैट इज द डिफरेंस. तो वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि जब ये बॉडीज ऑलरेडी थी तो व्हाट वाज द नीड ऑफ हैविंग अ लोकपाल. तो लोकपाल का इवोल्यूशन कैसे होता है ना? नाउ वी हैव सीबीआई, वी हैव सीवीसी, नाउ द थर्ड इज लोकपाल. लोकपाल इज ऑम्बर्ड्समैन. इसका इंग्लिश में होता है ऑम्बर्ड्समैन. दैट इज इट इज द हाईएस्ट अथॉरिटी. ठीक है, इट इज हाईएस्ट अथॉरिटी दैट लुक्स इनटू द मैटर ऑफ पब्लिक ग्रीवांसेस. ठीक है, मतलब पब्लिक grievances. Now, one important thing is, अगर आपको कहीं करप्शन लग रहा तो आप सीबीआई को फोन करके नहीं बता सकते हो कि सर यहां करप्शन हो रहा है. सीबीआई वर्क्स थ्रू गवर्नमेंट. सीबीआई इज एन इन्वेस्टिगेटिव एजेंसी ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट. ओके, तो गवर्नमेंट को अगर गवर्नमेंट सैंक्शन करे तो सीबीआई कैन प्रोसिक्यूट और इन्वेस्टिगेट समवन. Whereas Central Vigilance Commission, इसमें it of course works on PCA 1986, but यहाँ पे problems ये थी कि Central Vigilance Commission although is an independent body, okay, but many people are not covered under the CVC Act. Like Prime Minister is not covered under the CVC Act. यहाँ पे CVC Act में खाली Central Government Employees covered है. Okay. तो यहाँ पे इन दोनों की प्रॉब्लम्स को रिमूव करने के लिए एक अलग ऑम्बर्ड्समैन की जरूरत थी जो कि पूरे इंडिया में किसी भी प्रकार के ग्राफ्ट को डील कर सके. ओके, एंड द रोल ऑफ गवर्नमेंट विल बी रिड्यूस्ड. कैसे हम देखेंगे. लोकपाल इज ऑम्बर्ड्समैन. अगर कोई भी चाहे तो लोकपाल को कंप्लेन कर सकता है रिगार्डिंग एनी काइंड ऑफ करप्शन अंडर द प्रिवेंशन ऑफ करप्शन एक्ट 1986. Now we say that both CVC and Lokpal Act work under the ambit of PCA 1986. ठीक है, तो PCA 1986 is very important, Prevention of Corruption Act 1986. Now I hope you understood कि CBI, CVC और लोकपाल में differences क्या हैं, and what are like what is the fundamental difference between three, and why we need a lokpal when we already have CBI and CVC. ठीक है, so getting back to our lecture. See, what is a lokpal? Lokpal is highest authority to look into the matters of corruption under Lokpal and Lokayukt Act 2013. Lokpal authority looks into the matters of corruption under Prevention of Corruption Act. Now, very important is कि it जो enabling provision है, ठीक है, जो offences mentioned है, Prevention of Corruption Act में जो offences mentioned है, उन offences को try करने के लिए लोकपाल is empowered. ठीक है, any person can make complaint, मतलब any person, even a common man can make a complaint with the lokpal. ठीक है, that means lokpal, okay, lokpal is different from CVC and lokpal is different from CBI, because CVC and CBI are either government institutions, that is CBI is responsible to government, CBI is basically operated by government. ठीक है, CBI is basically operated by government. CVC का जो एम है दैट इज मेंटेनिंग करप्शन फ्री गवर्नेंस विद इन द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. ठीक है, मतलब गवर्नमेंट का अपना इंस्टीट्यूशन है CVC जो कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में करप्शन को कंट्रोल करता है. लेकिन लोकपाल क्या है? लोकपाल, लोक मतलब पीपल, पाल मतलब द पर्सन हु होल्ड्स द ट्रस्ट. इट इज अ बॉडी वेयर पीपल कैन होल्ड अकाउंटेबल द गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर्स. It is a kind of tribunal, not in the literal sense, but when we see Lokpal is having the authority of holding accountable the government officials on the complaints of a common man. That is, it is not acting on the sanction of the government. अगर CBI को कहीं prosecution चाहिए या CBI को कोई investigation करनी है तो they need the sanction of government first. या CVC को भी अगर कोई prosecution चाहिए किसी ऑफिसर का तो they need to get the sanction of the government first. But Lokpal is not accountable to government. Lokpal does not report to government. Lokpal does not report to PM. Lokpal does not report to PMO. Lokpal is accountable to the people of the country. And whenever a person, a basic like a common man can make a complaint in the Lokpal. ठीक है, so that is the difference between Lokpal, CVC and CBI. Okay, Lokpal, any person can complain. Prime Minister, Minister, Group ABCD officers, we already saw that. It can ask the CBI under the DSPE Act 1946 to investigate the case of the graft. Now Lokpal is having two kind of functions. We will be seeing it, but I want to make it clear here that CBI can investigate cases that have been referred to by Lokpal. Like the government can sanction CBI to investigate the cases. Okay, if government sees that there is some corruption going on, okay, the government can initiate if there is a public concern also, the public will have to request the government will then sanction CBI to conduct a investigation into that. But if the public directly complains to Lokpal, so Lokpal can look into the matter and then Lokpal can direct the CBI to investigate the matter on its own. Okay. And when the CBI is investigating any matter referred by Lokpal, okay, CBI has now become what? A investigating agency. CBI का expertise क्या है? Investigation and prosecution. So what Lokpal is doing? Lokpal is trying to utilize that expertise in the domain of investigation. Okay, this is what Lokpal Act provides. Now structure and composition. Lokpal shall consist of not more than 8 people. ठीक है, headed by chairman who is selected by a selection committee. अब यहाँ पे बहुत conflict हुआ था. कैसे? एक selection committee होगी. That selection committee will choose the Lokpal or the chairman of the Lokpal authority. The selection committee will comprise of PM, it's good. Leader of opposition is very good. Speaker of Lok Sabha, very good. CJI or a sitting judge nominated by the CJI, that is also good. Sitting judge should be from Supreme Court. Okay. Now the fifth point you need to focus on, an eminent jurist nominated by the president. अगर ये fifth ना होते, okay, if there were only 4 people, if there were only 4 people. तो what? PM is the ruling person, ठीक है. Leader of opposition is not the ruling person, not ruling authority. Speaker of Lok Sabha may or may not be, CJI is not a ruling person. So now if point number 5 was not present, what would happen कि जो भी सिलेक्शन कमेटी का डिसीजन होगा दैट विल बी टेकन बाय मेजॉरिटी, ठीक है. तो इन दैट केस द मेजॉरिटी, अगर 4 लोग हैं तो 3 विल हैव टू कॉन्कर टू 1 डिसीजन, अंडरस्टूड, अदरवाइज डिसीजन कुड नॉट बी टेकन. बट इफ देयर आर 5 पीपल, ओके, देयर आर 5 पीपल and the 5th person is very important. Why? Because an eminent jurist nominated by president. Now president is not having the discretionary power of nominating anyone. Actually the executive will nominate any person through president. तो यहाँ पे भी एक executive का भी बंदा आ गया, again ruling. तो you can see that the selection committee is having more number of people from the ruling establishment, and that jeopardizes the whole purpose of having a fair selection of the person who is heading the Lokpal authority. ठीक है? Understood? But what we have to remember is who are the members of selection committee. The first one is PM, the second one is Speaker of Lok Sabha, the third one is leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, the fourth one is CJI or any person nominated by him, any judge nominated by him from the Supreme Court, and the fifth one is an eminent jurist nominated by the president. तो ये तो हो गया सिलेक्शन कमेटी. ये सिलेक्शन कमेटी लोकपाल का चेयरमैन अपॉइंट करेगी. उसके बाद 50 मेंबर्स आर फ्रॉम जुडिशियल मेंबर्स. 50 मेंबर्स आर जुडिशियल मेंबर्स, मतलब हाई कोर्ट या सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जो रिटायर्ड जजेस हैं वो होंगे. या 50% ऑफ मेंबर्स आर फ्रॉम, ओके, तो 50% जुडिशियल मेंबर हो गए, मतलब अगर 8 लोगों की कमेटी है तो 4 लोग हो जाएंगे जुडिशियल, 4 हो जाएंगे नॉन जुडिशियल. अब इन 8 में से 50% ऑफ पीपल शुड बी at least 50% people should be from SC, ST, OBC, minorities and women. Okay, so the original act seeks to implement what? A fair balance of representation. ठीक है? तो this is the structure and composition of Lokpal. Okay. Now what are the powers of inquiry and prosecution? ठीक है? इसके लोकपाल में दो काइंड ऑफ पीपल हो सकते हैं. द फर्स्ट वन इज प्रोसिक्यूशन विंग एंड द सेकंड वन इज इंक्वायरी विंग. मतलब फर्स्ट वन इज इंक्वायरी विंग, द सेकंड वन इज प्रोसिक्यूशन विंग. इंक्वायरी का मतलब टू कंडक्ट एन इन्वेस्टिगेशन. प्रोसिक्यूशन का मतलब आफ्टर द इन्वेस्टिगेशन हैज बीन कंडक्टेड, फाइलिंग अ केस एंड फाइटिंग द केस, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रोसिक्यूशन. ओके, तो इंक्वायरी और प्रोसिक्यूशन अलग अलग चीजें हैं. तो व्हाई वी आर स्टडीइंग दिस टॉपिक टुडे इज बिकॉज इंक्वायरी विंग में the government has not appointed the director of inquiry yet. Okay, the director of inquiry has not been appointed, and the inquiry wing should be headed by a director of inquiry. That person should not be an officer below the rank of joint secretary to the under secretary to the government of India. मतलब inquiry wing में अभी appointment नहीं हो पाया है after 2 years. Okay, retired Justice PC Ghosh was appointed the Lokpal in 2019. Now it is 2021, but still an RTI reply has revealed that the director of inquiry has not been appointed yet by the government. ठीक है? When the director of inquiry has not been appointed, so who is doing the inquiry on the behalf of the Lokpal? Of course, CBI. Okay. Shall not be an officer. Okay. Now inquiry wing में, unless inquiry wing is constituted, the central government shall provide officers as needed for conducting inquiry. मतलब unless and until an inquiry wing has been constituted, the central government is obliged to provide an inquiry, मतलब an infrastructure for conducting inquiry, and under this provision, under provision number 3, the central government is providing the Lokpal with CBI. Understood? This is how law works. ठीक है? Law cannot work in void. हर चीज का एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल या स्टैट्यूटरी बैकिंग होना जरूरी है. Again, prosecution wing headed by a director of prosecution, similarly responsible for filing cases under the said act. अनलेस अ प्रोसिक्यूशन विंग हैज बीन फॉर्म्ड, अगेन गवर्नमेंट को अपना पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर देना पड़ेगा, किसको, लोकपाल को, unless and until a prosecution wing has been formed by the Lokpal. Now at the end we are covering the powers and functions of Lokpal. Covers, सबसे important किसको किसको cover करता है, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, मिनिस्टर्स, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट, ग्रुप ABCD ऑफिसर्स, members of chairman of any PSU, board, trust or company funded by the government, and does not have autonomous authorities under its coverage. Autonomous authorities, as we talked in the very start also, autonomous authorities like Navodaya Vidyalaya, it is under Ministry of Education. It is not under the coverage of what, the Lokpal Act. It can, what can it do? It can direct CBI or any others. It can direct CBI or CVC, both, to conduct an inquiry into the cases that the Lokpal has received, into the complaints that the Lokpal has received. The very important consideration here is that the Lokpal cannot take cases suo motu. Suo motu, that means it cannot take cases of graft upon itself. Matlab, it cannot initiate an inquiry by itself. It will have to receive a complaint from someone. Without receiving a complaint, it cannot initiate an inquiry. Okay. उसके बाद direct the Central Vigilance Commission, understood? Will have superintendents. Okay. Lokpal Act made certain amendments into what? The Prevention of Corruption Act, the CVC Act and the DSPE Act also. अब वो amendments ये हैं कि whenever Lokpal, ठीक है, Lokpal has transferred any case to CBI for example, या CBI या CVC, है ना, इन दोनों में से किसी को अगर केस ट्रांसफर किया है लोकपाल ने कि भैया आप इसमें इन्वेस्टिगेशन कंडक्ट करके हमें बताओ, तो प्रोसेस ये होगा कि CBI will conduct an inquiry या CVC will conduct an inquiry if the person is from group A or group B, group A या B. In that case, पहले क्या होता था, prior to the Lokpal Act, prior to the Lokpal Act, group A and B people can be prosecuted, but the sanction of the government was required. Government का भी sanction क्या? The authority which has appointed, for example, if an IAS officer is going to be prosecuted, government का sanction चाहिए and UPSC का, government will consult UPSC because appointing authority जो है government है, okay, तो government के sanction के बिना you cannot prosecute an IAS officer because group A और B में ये law है. But Lokpal has bypassed this law and now अगर CVC को prosecute करना है A और B group के किसी officer को, तो CVC will not be going to government but to Lokpal. This is how it functions. Okay. Similarly CBI. But when CBI and CVC are conducting any inquiry under any case which has been referred to by Lokpal, the power of superintendence, ठीक है, superintendence का मतलब होता है power of supervision on that cases will lie with not the CVC but the Lokpal. मतलब CVC और CBI जो है वो these will act under the supervision of Lokpal in the cases that the Lokpal has referred to the CBI or CVC. Understood? So this is a very important clause. Issues क्या है? Prevention of Corruption Act Amendment 2018 interacts with the Lokpal's jurisdiction. How? Because it is as it stood, the Lokpal could inquire against any public servant, correct, under its jurisdiction, सारे जो हमने jurisdiction पढ़ा अभी, without waiting for section of prosecution. That is what we have recently studied, कि if the Lokpal wants, Lokpal can conduct an inquiry and prosecute any officer, group ABCD, ठीक है, because they are under the jurisdiction of Lokpal without the sanction of government. But what happened in 2018? We will see. In 2018, Prevention of Corruption Act was amended, and that there was a provision brought कि अगर group A या B officers को prosecute करना है, तो आपको पहले government का you will have to take. See, PC amendment say that even to register an FIR and lodge a preliminary inquiry, you need to have the sanction of the government. तो यहाँ पे दोनों में conflict हो गया है, and Lokpal also derives its inquiry powers from where? the offenses that Lokpal can inquire into or prosecute for are mentioned in the Prevention of Corruption Act 1986. But 2018 amendment says otherwise. There is a conflict between both of them. Okay. Now, I have framed a question. Consider the following statements regarding the Lokpal and Lokayukt Act 2014. Complaints can be filed only against an offence relating to Prevention of Corruption Act 1987 against a public servant. Okay, that is correct. The Act empowers the Lokpal to have the power of general superintendence over the CBI and CVC. Now, very important, the Act does not empower the Lokpal to have power of general superintendence. यहाँ पे क्या है? This is how you have to look into the questions when you are attempting. ठीक है? When you are attempting into the prelims. ठीक है? It is not the power of general superintendence. It is power of specific superintendence in only those cases which the Lokpal has referred to CVC and CBI. So only one. That should be the correct answer. Okay.